Hot Wheels is dropping a collab with the F1 movie, and oh boy, I already took a quick look at these and they look very good. So here's everything you need to know about the new F1 movie Hot Wheels collab. Alright, just for starters, if you weren't aware, Hot Wheels already had a collection with Formula 1 you can see on screen right now. These cars that you're seeing on screen were the ones released earlier this year. I think it was in January if I'm not wrong. As you can tell, they're all sold out and they're selling for like a lot of money. I'm talking over 100 on eBay. So if you missed out on this one, make sure you don't miss out on the Hot Wheels one, which is right here. Let's click on it. Let's take a look. All right, for starters, this is the landing page. Look at how good the detail is. If you've watched the Formula 1 movie, you can tell that this car is very much realistic. Look at all the sponsors, how realistic. We got the Mercedes logo right here on the front. We got the number 7, very much realistic hard tires. We got the Sonny Hayes helmet too. They really went all out on this one on all the details. Look at the rear wing with the Expensify ad. They even got Sonny Hayes' name right here. But here's the deal. These are $25. And if I'm being honest with you, do not think of these as a Hot Wheels car because I wouldn't buy a Hot Wheels car for $25. But this is a very unique and different type of car, especially if you watch my channel, you're probably a Formula 1 fan. You're probably going to want this, but there's a few things that you have to keep in mind before you buy this. I did a lot of research before I made this video, and the main thing that I think you should care about is the scale right here. Why? 1/64 isn't your average Formula 1 collection car size. For example, I brought a few so I can show you. If you buy the typical Borrego F1 car like this one, you can buy at the store or anywhere. This is the RB19. I personally like to buy every year's champion, and then I collect Ferraris back there because I'm a Ferrari fan. These cars, like this one, this is actually a much older one. This is Fangio's car. These are 143. Now check the size. You see how big these are, right? For example, this one right here is the Lotus 98T, is Ayrton Senna's car. But take a close look at the size. These cars, compared to my hand, they're about this big, right? These are 143. A 164 is going to be smaller. I'm gonna show you a picture on screen because if you're a car collector and you want your cars to look good, you have to keep this in mind before you spend $25 on this car. This car most likely won't match the rest of your cars in size, but it's a cool thing to have. If you want to watch the movie, let's say, and you got the helmet, it might look good next to that helmet, but it probably wouldn't look good next to the other cars that I have back there because they're a different size. Let's read the description real quick so we can get more of an idea. It says, Hot Wheels joins forces with the newest team on the grid, the fictional Apex GP for the F1 the movie vehicle. True to the race car driven by the characters Sonny Hayes in the film, our casting and the molded driver's helmet feature authentic golden and black livery. And that's what I pointed out from the beginning. Look at how good the detail of the helmet is. It also comes with 3 sets of tires and a tire storage rack. This, I think, is the coolest feature they could have added to this car. You don't just get the car, you get these 3 extra tires. Let me see if I can find a good picture. You get these extra tire sets in the rack. I hope you can replace these tires in the car. I'm not sure, they're not specific about it, but that detail alone makes me want to buy this car. It's a very cool feature. And if you take a look, these tires are very much realistic. We have the soft tires right here. We have the medium tires, and when we look at the car, we see the hard tires, very much realistic. The whole car it's insane how much detail they added to this car. It looks real. Now, these aren't out yet, so I don't know in real life if they paid so much attention to detail or the picture doesn't reflect what you truly get. So I'm not telling you go buy this car. You have to keep all these things in mind before you go buy this. Another really cool thing it says is that it comes in a car keeper's clamshell case. Keep in mind too that this car is not out yet. It's just a pre-order. You can pre-order it on their website. But I've seen a few already on eBay, which we're gonna break down later. Because if you want to buy these to resell, keep in mind they have a limit of 3 per customer, which, I mean, the truth is you can always make another account. I'm not suggesting that. Please don't take legal advice from me. What I'm just saying, limit 3 per account realistically. But if we look at eBay, people are already selling these. Now, I don't know how real it is because they're all using the sample image from the website. There's no real life images here, but take a look. They're selling for $54. $54, $60, $49. These are cars that you can buy on the website, guys. Don't get scammed by this. Now, if you're trying to make money, buy one for yourself and you can sell the rest probably in like a few months or a year. You'll definitely make profit on that. That's not what I do. I personally love collecting cars like the one I showed you, like the Fangio, which is a real classic. So if you're a car nerd, you know what I'm talking about. For example, I bought this one right here, the Schumacher car, the original in the case from 1998, and I think I paid like $40 for that. So if you're buying a car for like 25, you can easily sell it for like, depending on the demand, but because it's so rare, you could probably flip this for like $100 in the future. Now, if you read the fine print on the website, which I want to make very clear to you before you buy this, they mention exactly what I was talking about earlier. Take a close look at this. All images are 3D renderings. Final product may vary. If you really want to be careful, I would honestly wait until they come out and see how they look like in real life. But you're going to risk not getting it, because if we look at the rest of the F1 cars that they had, these cars that I showed you at the beginning of the video, they sold out right away. You can see it right here. And yes, maybe because it was much cheaper, but even the smaller teams like Alpine or Sauber are sold out. So keep that in mind, that if you buy it too early, you may risk maybe not getting exactly what you expected. But if you wait too long, you may not get it at all and have to buy it for like double the price or triple the price on eBay from a reseller. Let's take a look at the trailer that they released. This is what we got from them. Okay, we can tell already based on what we've seen here that it's not exactly what we saw on the website. On the website, to me, it looked a little more realistic. If we look at the paint right here, it's the typical Hot Wheels like shiny paint. Some people might think that's cool and unique and exclusive, but I personally like a more realistic car. So this is not for me. I still like this car and would buy it, but I'm not a fan of this Hot Wheels like glittery paint. Okay, a lot of aura farming. Okay, same thing here. Look at the details that I'm talking about right here. You're not gonna get a realistic paint, because if you watch the F1 movie, this is not what the real car looks like. But again, it's Hot Wheels. They have to make it Hot Wheels style with this type of paint. If you look at the details on the video here, it's not as good as we saw on the website. A little less polished. To me, this logo doesn't look centered, but that's if you go too much into detail. In general, it's a cool idea and it's not crazy expensive. And that's it. That's all we got for the trailer. Overall, and this is not an ad, like all my videos, they're not ads. I'm just telling you what I think. If I think something is cool, I think this is a cool idea, but be careful. Maybe you don't get exactly what you expected, or if you wait too long, you may miss out. I personally think this is cool enough to buy at a good price, but remember before you buy this that the scale is not the same as your average collection car. So be careful. If you already have a car collection and you care about how it looks, this car may not fit with the rest, but it's still a cool thing to have. Like I personally have these cars that don't really match with each other or with my cars that I have on the shelf, so they're not there, they're in another spot. You may have to do that with this car if you care about how it looks. A different type of video today. I hope you guys liked it. As always, I'll be reading your comments down below and answering them. If you enjoyed this video, I got many more for you, so you can click right here to subscribe to my channel, and you can click right here to watch the next video that I created just for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.